These are some of my favorite beige blushes for brown skin. Let me show you. Here's a little sneak peek. First up, we have MAC Gingerly, the beautifully corally peach shade. Just one of my favorite barely there blushes for brown skin. When you look ahead, it just looks very natural, undetectable. But yes, you can build up this powder, which is what I love about MAC blushes. And look at that, it just looks a little bit more peachier when you build it up. Next is the NARS blush in the shade Gina. This is how Gina by NARS swatches. Let's apply Gina. This is a very nice light peachy shade. This is really nice, especially if you're warm toned, because it's beige but like a tint of orange, if you can see it. And this is how it looks with and without. Next is MAC Melba. MAC Melba is interesting because it swatches a little bit more peachy, but on the face it looks a little bit more pink. This is how MAC Melba looks on me. It's like in between a peach and a pink. I feel like this is like the perfect salmon color even. Difference between this one and Gingerly is a little bit more like peachy and this one is a little bit more salmony. So like not too pink, but like a peachy pink. Next is the Too Faced Cloud Crush blush in Velvet Crush. This is how it swatches and how it compares. You can tell that this one is definitely not as like warm orangey compared to the others. This blush is so subtle, like look at that, very subtle peachy pink blush, but I just love how it just pulls the look together. Next is Patrick Ta Beauty blush in the shade She's Seductive, a really nice pinky beige. How it compares to the other blushes, this is probably the most like pinkiest out of all of them. Obviously the benefit of Patrick Ta is you don't need to think about what cream, what powder, it's all in one. This is She's Seductive. Now I'm just gonna add the cream on top, which is actually his technique. This shade is very undetectable. Now, if you are deeper than me, this shade might be just a little too light for you, but if you're my skin tone or a little bit lighter, it's gonna work really nicely. All right, those were some of my favorite beige blushes. Let me know if you spotted your favorite or if there's any that you recommend I try next.